showing you guys 5 upcoming RPGs and action games that will excite you and also use headphones for the best experience. First game, play as a skeleton warrior in Loulan the Cursed Sand, a Diablo-like RPG coming to PS5 and PC. In this action RPG, players will take control of a skeletal warrior who goes by on the nose name of the Cursed Sand on a quest to rescue his beloved princess. Game director reveals that the design of Cursed Sand is inspired by the Loulan mummies and the desert sand of China's western regions. Our protagonist is a dual form protagonist who wraps himself in golden sand to take on a human-like appearance. When he uses his powers, he shifts from sand form to bone form, which game director described as a powerful stance built for one against many combat. The team producing the game includes several veterans who have worked at Santa Monica Studio, From Software and Platinum Games. Second game, Processors, is a side-scrolling Metroidvania. Its developer Heart Machine is known for Hyper Light Drifter. The game is releasing on November 11, 2025 for PlayStation 5 and PC. In this game, you play as Luca, a teenage girl living in the company town city of Sansu City, run by the megacorp Agradine. Luca is physically broken after the catastrophe and becomes host to a demon named Rem. They form a forced alliance. Luca's survival depends on Rem, and Rem has his own agenda. Luca uses improvised weapons, things like kitchen knives, which are also initial weapon, electric guitar, hockey stick, computer mouse, cell phone, etc. You can do combos, aerial juggles, direction-based attacks. Rem's power include Luca can whip enemies, drag them in, manipulate objects, and use traversal tools like a whip, grapple, or swing. The environments are 3D backdrops with hand-drawn animated characters, combining visual styles for impact. Third game, Mouse PI for Hire, combining classic 1930s rubber hose animation, explosive gameplay, and an unrelenting cartoon world. Mouse PI for Hire is shaping up to be a truly unique treat. This game is launching on March 19, 2026. The main character, war veteran turned private investigator Jack Pepper, is not just running and gunning through the whole game. From the beginning, Jack is presented with not just one, but 3 separate cases to solve, each of which will take him across the city of Mouseburg to unravel their secrets. There will be mini games. This game is inspired by classic shooters like Doom and BioShock. In this game, you collect an entire arsenal of cartoon weapons, from the expected like a Tommy gun to much more experimental firearms. Picture a brain in a jar that fires psychic waves with devastating consequences. Enemy variants will be introduced as you dive deeper into the world. You can choose to play with more crisp and clean music or add degradation and other filters to help everything sound as if it's being played from an old school phonograph cylinder. Fourth game, Onimusha Way of the Sword. After a 20-year-long hiatus, Onimusha Way of the Sword will be the first new mainline entry in Capcom's iconic action series since 2006's Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. Game director says, to be completely honest, at the beginning of development, we didn't plan to have Musashi Miyamoto as the protagonist. The main character was supposed to be a nameless samurai. However, since we were aiming to expand to the global market, studios. Bottling the impact of that original campaign and all of its special movements is the ultimate goal for new players and long-time fans alike. There will be updated animations, remastered music, and re-recorded voice lines. Halo's legacy of cooperative play continues here, supporting the original two-player local split screen experience on console, and for the first time, up to 4 players in online co-op across Xbox PC and PlayStation 5. For challenge seekers, Halo Studios is also featuring the most skulls ever in a Halo campaign for even more ways to modify the campaign experience. Game director says, and now the campaign supports up to 4-player co-op. We had to think about how all of the original encounters and spaces can scale to accommodate that many players. Director says some of the weapons we are bringing in could be used against you in Halo Combat Evolved by the enemy, but you weren't able to pick them by yourself. But now you can. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.